Today, I'm going to share with you how to achieve a top LSAT score as a single parent. For those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally increased my own LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. I got an email here from a student who writes, "Hi Steve, I'm a 28-year-old single mom with 2 kids ages 4 and 6. I've always wanted to become a lawyer to provide a better life for my family and help other single parents. Right now, I'm working full-time as a paralegal and taking care of my kids, so finding time to study is really tough. I usually study late at night after the kids are asleep, but I'm often exhausted. I've bought some LSAT prep books and listened to podcasts during my commute, but my score hasn't improved much. It's gone from a 148 to a 152 over 6 months. I need at least a 165 to get into a good law school with scholarships as money is tight. Balancing everything feels impossible, but I don't want to give up. Are there any strategies or study plans that could work for someone in my situation?" So first off, I empathize with you. I sympathize. I have young kids. I'm not a single parent, but I know that it's hard to get anything done when you have young kids. And my kids are around the same age as yours. My kids are 2 and 5 currently, so not too far off from the 4 and 6. So kudos to you for doing all this as a single parent, full-time job, LSAT study, taking care of 2 young kids. I totally hear you on that. It's tough. I want to help you out and help you craft a study plan that could work for your situation. Now, it's hard to study late at night after the kids are asleep, after a long day of work and taking care of the kids. I could see that you might not get as much out of your LSAT prep as you would like at that point. I'm wondering if you have any extended family who might be able to help, if your boss at work could help you find some time to study maybe during the workday, or if maybe you can flip things a little bit and study early in the morning before the workday, rather than afterward, after the whole day's already gone by and you're exhausted from dealing with the kids and dealing with the work. I know that you've studied for 6 months and gone from 148 to 152 over that period, but now I know that you've seen a score increase of only 4 points, 148 to 152, over a period of 6 months. You got the LSAT prep books, you've listened to podcasts, but I'm wondering, to what extent have you been able to use these resources that you have? If you're listening to podcasts, but you don't have the time to execute on what you hear in the podcast, it ends up being more entertainment rather than practical information that you can apply to a practice test, for example. So you might feel like you're studying, but if you're not actually doing the LSAT questions, reviewing your mistakes, looking at explanations, talking with anybody about your reasoning, it may not be going deep enough to actually translate into concrete results for you. Only buying the practice tests or buying the prep books without having the time to work through them in detail isn't going to translate to results. If the books are collecting dust, or you're going through practice questions but not taking the time to learn from your mistakes, you may not have enough time to see actual results from the work that you're putting in. You mentioned that you're a paralegal. Maybe you have coworkers, maybe you have supervisors or bosses who can empathize with your situation and let you carve out some time during downtime at work to study for the LSAT. Even just 30 to 60 minutes a day could be enough for you to see the progress that's going to give you the motivation to keep moving forward on this. You mentioned you're looking for a 165. If you're currently at a 152, that's a very achievable score increase in even a few months if you're able to put in an hour or 2 per day on average. You didn't mention when you're taking the LSAT, but an increase of 13 points, we see it happen all the time in just a month or two in our programs at LSAT Unplugged, especially if you haven't had that kind of support before and you haven't achieved a score increase of more than 4 points. There's still a lot of potential that you could unlock with the right support. At LSAT Unplugged, we offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching, and we offer scholarships for students with financial need. We'd be glad to help you out. Links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. I really do want to see you get scholarships for law school. If you get a 165, there are a lot of law schools where you will be above the medians, meaning they will throw scholarship money at you because it helps them raise their status in the ever important US News law school rankings. So I definitely recommend pursuing that goal. Keep at it. If you need anything going forward, reach out. I'll be glad to help. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.